Well, it's tough to know what to say after this one. What a game. Wow, wow, wow. Sam Ekstrom with you, zone coverage in the shadow of Lambeau Field, about to take off after a bonkers, bizarre Minnesota Vikings Green Bay Packers clash, the 116th time they've met, and there's never been another one like this. A 29-29 tie where both teams simultaneously feeling relief and exasperation over the outcome. Both teams had kicks to win it. You could say the Vikings actually had 2 kicks to win it, and none of them go in the uprights. Mike Zimmer with a clutch icing of the kicker. Daniel Carlson misses all 3 kicks, and he's suddenly on the hot seat 2 weeks into his NFL career. Green Bay surrenders a 9-point halftime lead. Vikings hold Aaron Rodgers to 3 fourth-quarter field goals. Where do you begin? How do you begin going down the trail of one of the more bizarre football games that you'll ever see? A really conflicted locker room after the game, and even Mike Zimmer was going back and forth between being satisfied with his team's effort and simultaneously being disappointed with all they put forth and still not able to get the win. They set up Daniel Carlson for a 35-yarder late. It goes wide right. All 3 of his kicks went wide right. Everson Griffin had a funny quote, and he was also going back and forth about how he felt, and he eventually said, "Tie goes to the runner. We're the runner, so we're going to take the W." Well, it's cute. It's quotable. It's not how it's going to go down in the standings. The Vikings and Packers are now 1-0-1. Their second tie in 6 years. Dalvin Cook was fantastic. Stephon Diggs was fantastic. Adam Thielen was outstanding. And I've got some numbers up at zonecoverage.com about what they accomplished today. First time they've both gone over 100 yards in a game. First time the Vikings have had a passer go for 425 since Brett Favre in 2010 when he had 446 against Arizona. Aaron Rodgers, solid, but certainly not himself. He was immobile. He got sacked 4 times. Struggled, I think, when he faced pressure. Didn't have a lot of escapability in this game. The Vikings capitalized on that in a big way late, getting a 3rd down sack to take away Mason Crosby's late chance at an overtime field goal. But as the next 2 days progress, before we turn the page to Buffalo, I think this game is going to merit an extra day or so to digest and to come down from, because you've got officiating blunders to talk about. You've got decisions to be made about some key positions. Is Carlson still your kicker next week? Is Laquan Treadwell still your wide receiver 3? Where do you go from here? How will the injury situation shake out with Rashad Hill? That's going to be a big question mark. Mike Zimmer thought it wasn't very serious, but do you move Mike Remmers to tackle, or do you keep Brian O'Neill there if Hill is not healthy? So much to unpack. Make sure you're with us at zonecoverage.com every step of the way. Mike Zimmer will talk tomorrow afternoon to give his thoughts after watching the film. But for now, we've got stories up at zonecoverage.com, all the locker room video. Follow me on Twitter at Sam Ekstrom. Thanks so much for following along today. This is your Vikings 2-minute drill on Zone Coverage, zonecoverage.com, and subscribe on YouTube. Thanks.